truth of the word and reaching the youth. Saving souls of the old, doing God's work with more to do. And he turning up every week and get lit. Making it church on Sunday, you can tune in and get your fix. Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up.
The recovery room. Ruth had lost everything. Her husband had died. She's now living in a foreign land. She's left her family, her home. Her sister-in-law, the one that I'm sure she'd become great friends with, Oprah, had decided that this journey is no longer for her. She's gone back to Moab. So now Ruth is here in a place that she doesn't want to be in. She's with Naomi. I need you to understand, hear me this morning, that how you recover is connected to where you recover. Because the recovery room, here it is not just physical. It's spiritual and it's psychological. And you do not get to choose where you recover. It is assigned by the chief physician because he knows the environment that you need to be in order to recover right. I feel like talking to you today because the doctors have understood in the natural, stay with me, what we are trying to understand in the spiritual, that when it is that you are recovering from something, you got to be careful who you let in your space. Because even people that love you can contaminate you unintentionally. I'm recovering in this place, but I'm not going to stay in this place. I'm thankful for this place of recovery, but I know this is not my inheritance. Watch this, so I must keep moving. Somebody shout, keep moving. See, hear me. If you don't move, you won't recover. Any doctor, here it is, Deacon Charlie, any doctor would tell you, listen, if you're going to recover, Sister Helen, you got to get up and move. If you're going to get better, if you're going to recover, you got to move. You got to walk to the bathroom yourself. I know you've gone through some trauma, but you got to move. You got to feed yourself. You can't just sit here and wait on somebody to bring you something. If you're going to recover from this trauma, you got to move. Somebody shout, keep moving. The enemy wants you to sit there in the fetal position and feel sorry for yourself, but I've come to tell you that you will never heal if you don't move. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Something that I've learned about our God. God will show you what you shall be while you're still recovering from what you used to be. Watch this. Here it is. This is a critical point. God has to recover your character before he elevates your name. I'm about to lose some people right through here. I can already feel it, but I'm ready for you. Here it is. God has to recover your character before he elevates your name. When God can get you to admit to yourself that I got some character issues. When God can get you to take a deep intrinsic look at yourself and say, I'm not as perfect as Mama said I was. I wish I had somebody in here. Because there are some people that have a great call but don't have great character. So God has to wrestle with you in the recovery room until your character matches your call. And I don't know who it is I'm talking to today, but there's somebody, even under the sound of my voice, you've been wrestling with God. Is there anybody in here that knows what it feels like to have to wrestle with God? David served Saul faithfully. Although David knew that God had anointed him to be king. Come here. He served Saul, all the while knowing that he was anointed to lead the nation of Israel probably better than Saul was doing it. I'm going somewhere. And sometimes the greatest test of the recovery of your character is serving somebody that you know you're more gifted than. I'm going to run by myself. Yeah. See. It's hard to sit there and watch your manager fall when you know you can fix it. Come on. I need somebody. Do I have anybody that's going to be real with me today? It's hard to sit there knowing that the stuff that's in you is bigger than the stuff that's in the person you're behind. But God makes you sit there because he's not concerned about your talent. He's working on your character. And I don't know who I'm talking to in here today. God says, I have you in that place, not because you're not talented, not because you're not gifted, but I have you there in the recovery room because I'm working on your character.
Pastor Luke, speaking the truth of the word and preaching the good, saving souls of the old, doing God's work with Moses.